And with this lovely picture, hello and welcome to episode 2 of season 2 of my Diablo 3 Hardcore Crusader Let's Play. And as you can see, I had a little bit of luck with the Horadric caches. First of all, that means I survived Malthael this second time I tried him with an Hardcore Crusader. Yeah, congratulations to me. And therefore, you see, I'm already level 54. I played a little bit through the bounties. What you saw in the picture at the beginning of the episode was the yield of 5 Horadric caches. Horadric? What are they called? Horadric caches, I think. From the first 5 bounties I made of every single act. So I made the bounties from act 1 to 5, and what you saw was the yield of it. So I fortunately had a little bit of luck with the legendaries so far. We had 2 from it. Of course, the legendaries from Malthael also. But since then, I am pretty unfortunate with the legendary drop rate so far. I only managed to get a few, which I'm wearing right now. Just this ring, the braces, and the amulet. And they are not that good. Well, the drain life is quite good so far, but I can't complain about the loot. As so long as it's going. And today I want to make a rift. I have collected a few of the what's it called, rift stones. Oh, little coffee burp. Excuse me. Let me take a sip of it quickly. Not of the burp, of course, of the coffee. What a delicious hot beverage. And yeah, therefore I will start a rift right now. There it is. Nephalem Obelisk. I tried a few bounties on difficulty hard. But yeah, it is what it sounds like. It is hard. At least harder than the normal difficulty. It obviously I survived it. But the mob kills are really going quite a bit longer than on normal difficulty. And I think it's quite loud. And therefore I will stay on normal until I reach level 70. Get out of the shitty molten. And first I have to reduce the volume. I find it quite loud. I can of course reduce it later on, because I record in separate tracks, but I will hear what I say here too. So let's go on with the rift. I will try to talk about a little bit of the builds I used so far. This time about the build I actually use. As you can see in the hotbar right now, on my 2 mouse buttons, there is Punish with the Raw rune for a little bit of passive AoE DPS. I have the Blessed Hammer with the Fire rune. on my secondary mouse button. Oh. Really? Okay, the fights aren't that hard, but I have to try to stay focused on what I'm doing, not only of what I'm talking about. So, the blast hammer with the fire rune, what it's called, burning wrath, which deals fire damage when it hits, and I think it leaves puddles of fire or something. Yeah, it scorches the ground. As my random off cooldown DPS abilities, and of course to generate wrath. And the main DPS comes from this, from the judgment, which roots the opponents. Oh, a bonus experience pool, lovely. And it increases critical hit damage to rooted targets for, let me see, don't talk, 80%. Don't try to talk crap. And, oops, this is wrong. And then I have the Condemn ability with the rune that releases the explosion instantly instead of charging it about 1.5 seconds or 3.5 seconds. I have actually no clue what the charge time for the explosion is normally, but with the rune, the rune is called Unleashed, and the explosion is unleashed and triggers instantly instead of charged. Oh, dead end. Nope. There we go. And what else? I don't need that. Yeah, I have the Law of Justice, which is not really the best choice. The best choice would be the, let me see, the Law of the Law, because it would increase my crit chance when I trigger it with the active effect, and it would increase my attack speed with the passive effect, and increase the attack speed also with the active effect. But the triggering of the increased crit chance is a rune. And a gobbo. Hello, little gobbo. I would love to judge you, but I can't because it's on cooldown. And now I have to run after him. Now I could, but it won't be worth the triggering of the cooldown right now. Boom! And I find I play a little bit unconcentrated because I'm trying to talk about the build instead of using it properly. And my voice gets coarse. Excuse me. So, what else? Yeah. So the... Oh, nice, nice. No, just speed. I was hoping for the conduit, which nearly instant kills all mobs just by running through them with the lightning. Boom, boom. So the basic, or the main damage, this is a highly burst damage focused build, which makes the main damage with the Condemn explosion, but therefore the explosion is had a cooldown of 50 seconds, so it won't be available in every fight. Therefore we have to fill it with yeah, for single mobs it doesn't even much make sense to use the Condemn Explosion. But for the part of the cooldown time, we have to fill it up with Punish and the Blast Hammer. Okay, so the main focus for the build is to run to enemies, judge them so they are rooted this way, and then condemn to blast them away. And because of the increased crit chance, basically, or nearly every hit, well, 80% is nearly every hit, results in a crit, and the explosion kills nearly everything instantly, even champion packs. Elite or legendary opponents, of course, it doesn't kill instantly, and bosses, of course, either. But the build is pretty neat. It gives you a slick, speedy feeling for grinding. Where's the entrance? Ah, there it goes up. It's fun to play with it. Basically everything that makes a lot of boom is fun to play with around. So it makes... Oh, I hate... This is the area... Oh, here we have champion packs, and they're gone. And there's another one. Yeah. Arcane. Arcane Enchanted, I hate it. As a defensive cooldown, I am using Get Lost. Yeah, this is what we rule as Crusaders. Where was I? Totally lost in the game. Boom. What was I about to say? Yeah, I guess the defensive cooldown. I have so far the Iron Skin equipped, and I don't have actually the Steed, so I will be not able to flee bad situations. When I reach max level, there is a room for the... Ooh, what was that? For the Iron Skin. We're the level 46. So when I trigger Iron Skin, I can run through opponents without collision. So this will be then my flee ability, and it's only 2 more levels to go. Well, it's 1.5 level to go, and I don't think I will die. 2 normal monsters don't hit the barrier. I hate these doorways, really. Ugh. And boom! And no instant death. Depending on the amount of life the champion packs have, it is sometimes a instant death and sometimes not. So the build plays so far pretty sleek. Unfortunately, it is heavily cooldown dependent, which plays a little bit slower in between the use of the cooldowns. But besides that, it makes a lot of fun to play with around. So, hit him and blast him. Nice. The other build I used for leveling, I will show you in the next episode. It is more like the The Crusader plays more like a caster then. Yeah, and judge them, I said, and explode them. Yeah. And most of them are dead. With the Judgment and Fist of Heavens, I guess it's called. And I got caught in the doorway. Oh, we're close to... Oh yeah, 99%. Okay. Just this small group. And my episode timer is already expired. But I will kill the Rift Guardian, of course. Would be... it would be sad to end an episode directly before the great goal of it. So I talked enough about the build I used. And now let's just kill the Guardian. There he is right now. And judge him, condemn him. Add, as you can saw, to normal mobs, it's of course less effective. To legendary mobs and unique mobs. What is also important to the build is the amount of block chance you have. Because it... Ooh, stop jumping around. Got judged. The amount of block chance, because there are abilities that are increased, that have a damage increase, based on your block chance. And there it goes. And no legendary. So far is the 100% legendary drop rate going. I don't know if you read it in the last patch notes. They increased the drop rates in rifts from 25 to 100%. But obviously this seems only to work in level 70 rifts. So I can't sadly participate in it. Just a few quick words to my used equipment. I use a two-handed weapon and a shield. Therefore I need to equip the passive skill Heavenly Strength, so I can use that. I have Hold the Ground because of the increase of the block chance, which is actually to... what was it? Where was it? Well, some of the... I don't actually know which one it was. Yeah. There was a skill that was increased in damage by the block chance you have. But there it goes. I can't remember it right now. I will find it out for the next episode, of course. Let me collect all my loot, and with this picture and with my town portal, I will say have a lovely weekend, and I will see you hopefully in the next episode. Then I will talk about the caster-like build I use with Justice and with a Fist of Heaven. And until then I say goodbye.